I said Joe Biden should be investigated. He was like, well, he should be investigated. Bernie Sanders should be investigated. Elizabeth
No,
Warren. You said that.
no,
Steve, you said that, yo.
no, no, no. I said that we should investigate why they are giving cover. And I didn't say
No,
like
Steve,
some.
Steve,
So
no.
what did you say
Whoa,
then? Because you said something
Come
about.
on.
You gotta take it down a notch. I didn't say some official government investigation. I didn't say some official government investigation. I said that we should personally. I said that we should personally investigate.
You didn't say nothing personally. I mean, you're adjusting it now. It's a good adjustment, but
we should give some personal
no.
inventory. We should give some.
I'm saying there should be a criminal.
You interrupted me. You just interrupted
go
what
ahead.
I was trying to say.
Go ahead.
We should give some personal inventory into why they are trying to give cover to the fact that Ukrainians and Russians are fucking with people. And
You
why are
really
they
think?
backing off?
Talk about. You really think Bernie Sanders wants to help Ukraine? How did you come to that conclusion?
If it meets his political interests, yes.
But okay, and how? Okay,
doesn't, then no.
Let's go down this rabbit hole. How does Bernie Sanders covering Russia and Ukraine's involvement in election help him?
Because if it can be demonstrated that the Ukraine was dishonestly going after Joe Biden, right? Then Bernie Sanders could step forward and say, Donald Trump was taking information from the Ukraine to hurt my good friend Joe Biden.
Wait a minute.
You asked me a question.
Okay, go ahead.
And so now Bernie Sanders comes out pretending as though he opposed the takedown of Joe Biden. Now all of a sudden, Bernie Sanders is the friend of Joe Biden because Donald Trump used information from the Ukraine to take down my friend Joe Biden.
Okay, but how? Okay, in what way does it?
That's how it helps him.
No, but that's kind of a non sequitur. Him and his friend good Joe Biden. Him being no. What I'm saying is,
I'm explaining to you how it helps him.
But it's not connecting. You're saying
it is connecting.
Listen.
Do you know
you're
why
saying,
it helps him?
Hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. You're saying Bernie Sanders is trying to help Ukraine, but then you're saying Bernie Sanders is attacking Ukraine for doing this to his friend Joe Biden. That doesn't
I
fit.
didn't say that.
You
it's
said.
Like I didn't hear a damn word I just said.
You said, hey. He can then say Ukraine put bad information on my friend Joe Biden. But before that, you were saying he's covering.
What I said.
Okay, do it again. I'm gonna follow you. Let me hear it. Lay it out again. I'm trying to follow this.
If Bernie Sanders can come to Joe Biden's defense and say Joe Biden is my friend, and Donald Trump used Ukraine to put this false dirt on him, and Joe Biden did not win the nomination.
Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Bernie Sanders will never. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you let me finish?
Okay, go ahead.
Donald Trump used Ukraine's filth to paint all these things about Joe Biden, but Joe Biden is my friend, and I support Joe Biden. And me and Joe Biden stand together side by side. And if Donald Trump had not used Ukraine's information to filthy.
It's not bad.
Look, Steve,
you're not letting me finish.
Okay, go ahead, finish.
Filthy Joe Biden.
I hate your Bernie Sanders voice, by the way. It's the worst one ever.
I'm Bernie Sanders. Don't interrupt me. Okay, if Donald Trump had not used Ukraine to filthy Joe Biden's name, then Joe Biden probably could have won. But listen, I stand by Joe Biden here, and I'm telling you, Joe Biden is an innocent guy. Vote for me on Bernie Sanders.
So watch it, Steve.
That's where his interests
Steve.
lie. That's how.
That right there. Let me tell you something. That right
that's
there.
How politics work.
No. Let me tell you something. That right there just demonstrates you don't follow Bernie Sanders. There
Oh.
is no way, there is not a snowball's chance in hell Bernie Sanders would say anything remotely close to that. Are you kidding me? There is, you think Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, he would lose all of his followers. That would
Really?
kill him.
Kind of
Listen,
like, okay.
look, that
Let me
would
ask you.
kill him politically.
Okay, go ahead.
That would look. I'm just saying that if he said that, when first of all, both Democrats and Republicans are calling Joe Biden corrupt. Nobody is on the defense of Joe Biden right now. For Bernie Sanders to then take up for Joe Biden and saying Ukraine, that would just devastate him. Like that literally makes no sense for him to do that at all.
Let me ask you a question, Alvin. Did Bernie Sanders endorse Hillary Clinton?
Yes, and lost a lot of support. Watch this.
There you go.
Hold on, and lost a lot of support. He lost a lot of support for that.
It doesn't matter.
And mind you, and hold on, him endorsing Hillary Clinton is because she's the Democrat. Listen, she's the Democratic. Yeah, let me tell you. I have to tell you why it matters.
Bernie Sanders endorsed Hillary Clinton.
But here's the thing.
Bernie Sanders endorsed Hillary Clinton.
Steve.
Don't tell me.
Okay, so Steve.
Don't tell me that he would never endorse.
No, I didn't say endorse. Listen. No. Him and hold on, Steve. You're conflating two different. Steve, could you please listen to me? You're conflating two different things. He would endorse Joe Biden if he was a nominee. Why? Because they're Democrats. But that's very different from him saying, "My good friend Joe Biden," and you're trying to ruin his name. There is no way in hell Bernie Sanders is saying that. That's very different from him endorsing the Democratic nominee. Like, you think Bernie Sanders was going to vote for Trump? Hell no, he's going to vote for the Democrat.
All right, so anyways, what you're saying is that Bernie Sanders will endorse Joe Biden once Bernie Sanders is defeated. Listen,
he will endorse the Democratic nominee. If it's Bernie Sanders, if it's Elizabeth Warren,
that's my point. That's my point.
But no, that's hold on. No. You didn't say that. Him endorsing him is one thing. Him putting his political career on the line, saying, "My good friend Joe Biden," they're throwing dirt on his name, and these stories about him are false. That is insane if you think Bernie Sanders would say anything remotely close to that. He would. That's just mind-boggling. No.
Why would he do that if he's running himself?
Right, they're both running right now.
Yeah. So why is he gonna butt up Joe Biden when he's competing against Joe Biden? He's never going to say that.
Steve, look, Steve, all I can say this is Steve, you actually, unfortunate for me, I don't even think you got anything to worry about, because I think I actually think the Democrats is going to mess this up again. So,
well,
either way,
if you're willing to endorse Joe Biden once he wins the nomination, so be it.
Absolutely, I'll vote for Joe Biden over Donald Trump. That's easy.
I'd prefer that people just.
But I don't. I actually no. But my conscience says
vote your conscience. That's up.
No, I'm voting my. Listen, my conscience won't allow me to vote for Donald Trump.
Why don't you just vote for who you believe in, rather than who has the best chance of doing this or that? Just vote for who.
I don't believe in Donald Trump or Joe Biden. But if you're asking me whose politics match more with mine, it would be Joe Biden's.
Well, when you step into the voting booth, it's not like they say to you, you have to vote for either Joe Biden or Donald Trump. No, you can write in names. You can vote for third parties. You can vote for whoever you want to. You're pretending like you have to vote for one or the other.
I mean, I don't have to, but what sense? I mean,
if you're pretending as though you do.
I could throw away my vote.
You're presenting a scenario as if
no. Check this out. No, I'm not presenting anything. I'm just saying, if you just want to throw away your vote and vote for somebody who doesn't have a chance at all, I mean, everybody has the right to do that. But to me, I think it's somewhat illogical. You have to vote for somebody who has a chance of winning, because you got two people that have a chance of winning in a general election. So my politics would be more in line with Joe Biden. And I think he's just as corrupt as Trump. And so you have two people that I think are corrupt. Which one's politics are more in line with mine? It's probably Joe Biden. But
Yeah, but if everybody votes
but
like
check this
that-
out. But check this out. Everybody has to vote like that. I mean, if you're in a swing state, you better vote like that.
Yeah, but if everybody votes like that, then the least corrupt guy will never get elected.
But I don't know.
It's the primaries.
I wasn't around. I had to do something. But remember, the Democrats went to Ukraine and they asked for dirt on Donald Trump. The Democrats.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Remember?
Hillary Clinton did that.
That's right.
Did that.
That's
And
right. So,
she should also it's hypocrisy. It is hypocrisy across the board.
Yeah.
Because Hillary Clinton did the exact same thing.
Yep.
And
actually, she did far worse, because she said, dig up some dirt, whereas Donald Trump basically said, why did you stop the Biden investigation? He didn't put pressure. He just asked the question, why did you stop the investigation? Sort of. You know?
Yeah. And then see if he would have just left it there, he would be okay. It's that referring to Rudy Giuliani part is what's getting him in trouble right now.
Well, see, Rudy Giuliani is a fucking moron. I don't know why Donald Trump surrounds himself with Giuliani.
Peter, you brought up a good
idiot.
Peter, you brought up a good point. Hillary Clinton did the exact same thing, and nobody blinked.
No one did a thing about it. Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Paul Ryan's turning on Trump now. Fox News is turning on him.
Is it?
It's pretty rough.
I mean, I see a lot of the Bernie Bros turning on Joe Biden now. A lot of
the Bernie Bros. Bernie Bros. Never.
They're all turning
never
on
supported.
The left is turning on. The left is turning on themselves all the time.
You think there was a time? Wait, you think a time where?
It's amazing to me.
Wait a minute,
how
Steve.
The left is turning on itself all of a sudden.
Wait a minute, Steve. You think there was a time where Bernie supporters liked Joe Biden?
Oh,
you think that ever existed?
That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. The left is just turning on itself now.
No, the left is
eating itself. I mean, look what happened with Kavanaugh. Look what happened with Kavanaugh, right? The left is now criticizing itself, right? They're saying, well, we can't rely on secondhand information anymore. You know, they're turning on themselves. They're starting to see that they have Trump syndrome. And now they're eating their own.
No. Listen, here's the thing.
It's really crazy.
Here's the thing. Establishment Democrats do have Trump derangement syndromes. Progressives do not, because I challenge you to do this. If you look at a Joe Biden speech and an Andrew Yang speech, the only time you will hear Trump's voice in an Andrew Yang speech is when he says, these are the reason Trump's got elected, because 4 million jobs were lost in Ohio. And then from that point, he'll go on into the policies. If you go to a Joe Biden speech, Trump has destroyed the nation. The nation is divided. Trump. Please don't throw this new wave of Democrats, right? These progressive rings with these old establishment Nancy Pelosi's, the Hip and Lucers, these guys, okay? There's just two different things. And the split really happened in 2016. In 2016, you had the Hillary Clintons of the world and those people, and the Bernie Sanders of the world. It split. Now, let me tell you the difference. We have now Trump supporters who supported Trump in 2016 turning on them. That's not happening in the Democratic Party, because they were already split. So there's a huge difference become, hey, we've been supporting Trump this whole time, and now when this happens, now we're turning on him. That's a lot more devastating.
Word.
That's a lot more devastating.
That's very devastating.
But I don't think nothing's going to happen, though.
I need a favor. My guy is going to come see your guy.
But
I just wish everyone, in the politics,
the Hillary Clintons of the
just
world,
leave it alone. And you 2020 is coming around, so just stop this bullshit. Just wait, do it in the ballot box of 2020. It's just like every day.
But they're going to botch it anyway. It's just they're just not. Now, and mind you, it's not even an impeachment right now. It's a what's that? An inquiry, an impeachment inquiry.
Mhm.
It's like, listen, you're either going to do just even that strategy alone. It's an impeachment inquiry. That alone is a bad move.
Turn that for.
You're either going to do it or you're either going to not. You either do it or don't. Don't do the whole.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm with you, Peter. They just
You can
look
get with this or you can
20.
get with
Yeah,
that, right?
2020 is coming up.
Yeah.
Just let it ride out. You
Yeah.
know, it is going to ride out actually. But
You can get with
It will,
this
yeah.
or you can get with that, right? Am I right?
Joe Biden will not be the. But here's the thing. But I'm actually a little, Steve. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm a little frightened for this reason. It's looking more and more like Warren is going to win, and on all the polls,
she probably will.
and then
odds are on her.
here's the thing, and in all the polls, Trump beats Warren
No, not necessarily.
because
I
the
still
new
have my odds. I still have my odds on Biden. I still think Biden is going to win. You can get with
no,
this.
but I'm just saying no. I'm talking about in the poll.
Las Vegas disagrees with me. Las Vegas thinks that Elizabeth Warren is going to win.
No. Hear what I'm saying.
Well, hang on.
In
I
a
saw some
Warren.
polls. I saw some polls yesterday. It depends on the states, and
No, but
some states, Warren's like 32, and Biden's
no.
27. And you
Here's
know, it's
Warren winning is a bad thing. Listen, I agree with Warren's politics more than Biden's, but here's the problem: Warren versus Trump, she's losing. in the head-to-head with Warren and Trump, it's like it was something like 49 to 46 Trump, and it's like here's the thing: Biden is actually beating Trump in all the polls, right? So if she beats, and she's already losing support because she's kind of like waffling on the.
Alvin,
Oh
can
my God!
I tell you this? I think no matter who wins the Democratic nomination, I think Trump's going to beat them all. I think it doesn't matter
No,
if it's Biden
no,
or Warren or Sanders.
no,
I think Trump is going to beat all of them.
no.
All
Sanders,
three.
no, not
And
Sanders.
it's not going to
Trump.
be Yang. By the way, it's not going to be Yang. Yang's
No,
done.
it's not. It's Yang is he.
He's
Yang
done.
is. It's
Yang
not
is
going.
done.
It's even though he did make strides. I don't. It's just too much ground to
done.
cover.
Yang is done.
Yeah, I won't say he. Hold on.
No, he's
I won't
done.
say he.
I'm
he.
telling you, he's done.
Okay, I'll put it like this. He's gonna be in the election for a while, but I don't think he's gonna make it past the draw. But he's not done, as in his camp is wrapping up.
I'm telling you, he's not going to win the nomination. That's what I mean.
No, I know. I'm saying he's not going to win, but I'm saying he's going to be in the election for a while.
It doesn't matter if it's Warren or Biden or Sanders. Donald Trump will kick all three of their asses. There's plenty of dirt. There's plenty of dirt on all three.
Now, wait a minute.
Steve, let me explain. Let me explain it to you like this. All right, let's take Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders. Here's the dirt. Right, his wife engaged in bank fraud. Okay, that's the dirt.
No.
Elizabeth Warren, here's the dirt on her. She got a spot at Harvard University by claiming to be a Native American, for which she had to apologize. She had to apologize to the Native Americans for. And then you have Joe Biden, who bailed his son out by threatening the Ukrainian prosecutor with $1 billion.
Okay.
Show evidence.
Show
evidence, Donald. You said it last night. Show the evidence. No, shut up, Alvin. Shut the fuck up, Donald. Show the evidence now.
So I don't care which one you pick.
Donald, show the evidence. Stop ignoring me. You ignored me last night as well.
We can
show the evidence
on all three.
Show the evidence. That's right. You have no evidence. Conspiracy theory. Conspiracy tard.
We can show dirt on all three of them.
Show the evidence right now. So support your fucking claim or shut up.
You Democrats.
Show the evidence, Donald.
You Democrats can pick
whichever one you want.
Pick whichever candidate you want. But we will take down all three of them.
Show the evidence.
Okay, so Steve, here's the problem. If the only thing you have on Bernie Sanders is something his wife did, he will win the elections. If that's the only thing you come up, Trump has a world of.
Bernie Sanders was aware of it.
I'm saying
Show
that's
the
what I'm saying.
fucking evidence.
If this is the only,
We can show the evidence.
hold on,
We
wait,
can
hold on,
show
hold on,
that
just
Bernie
Let's
just
show
Sanders
it
was
right
superior.
now. Give me a fucking link to what Biden did. I want to
We
see
can
it.
we can do that. We're gonna wait
Show
till
me
you
the
guys.
fucking evidence,
We're gonna
Donald.
wait
Shut the
till
fuck up.
you guys pick your candidate, and then we'll just take
Okay,
down
show
whichever
me
one
the
of the
evidence
three.
where Biden shut down the
We'll take
prosecutor.
down whichever one of the three.
Show
you
me
choose.
the evidence, Donald.
We're gonna hold that back until you pick one.
No, show me the fucking
Once you
evidence.
pick-
You fucking
once you
lying
pick one of
sack
the
of
three,
shit.
Once
You
you
come
pick one
onto
of the
this
three,
fucking website and you
Once-
spin shit that's not even
once you
true,
pick
man. You
one of the
fabricate shit.
then we will
Don't
take
even
them
spin
out.
it, dude. You fabricate it.
We will take them out. Doesn't
So,
matter. what
Fabricate non-existent evidence.
so Steve, was
Yeah.
Bernie's wife convicted?
She's under investigation right now.
No, it's the investigation is over.
No, it's not.
It is over. I'm looking at the article
No.
right here. It wrapped in 2017.
No, it's not over.
I'm looking at the article right here. They wrapped it
It's
up in
not
2017.
over till it's over.
It is over.
It's
The
not.
That's right. Steve's a fucking lying sack of shit. That's all
2016.
he does. He tells lies.
No,
That's
it's not. It's not over.
right.
It is. I'm looking at the article
And
right here.
listen to me. I don't care if you think that it's over. I'm telling you that it's not.
I'm reading.
And if the Democrats
article.
pick Bernie Sanders, I will go
Reading.
deeper into it.
Listen,
If
I'm
you
reading.
If you don't pick Bernie Sanders, then I don't really give a shit.
No charges will be brought. Jeff Weaver, who ran Bernie Sanders' campaign in 2016.
Oh, the guy who brought Bernie Sanders' campaign. That's what he says, huh?
There's no charges. And this is an article back in
The guy who ran
2016.
Bernie Sanders' campaign says that? Okay.
And FBI here. And listen,
All right.
it ended in 2006. It ended in 2016, not even 2017. So listen, but this is what I'm saying. There's no, if this is a non-convicted thing on his wife, is the only dirt you can bring up on Bernie, he's going to crush Trump. Now, I'll give you Biden and Warren. There's some serious.
No, you're not going to give him Biden. He's got no evidence to support anything with Biden and Ukraine. It's a fucking conspiracy theory.
Yeah, I think he actually does have evidence of that. Though Biden.
Oh, does he? Well, then he can produce it.
I mean, I read in that article, the transcript I read. There is some stuff on Biden. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, well, let's see what you have on Biden. Then show it. You show it, Elvin.
Yeah. Okay, here, let me read this. This is in the transcript. This from the president of Ukraine. Let me read what he said.
Look at Kelly.
Okay. There's a lot of talk about Biden's son, that Biden stopped the prosecution, and a lot of people want to find out about that. So whatever you can do with Attorney General would be great. Biden went around bragging that he stopped the prosecution. So if you can look into it, it sounds horrible to me. I wanted to tell you about the prosecutor. First of all, I understand I'm in a situation since we have won absolutely majority of the parliament. So basically, this president has dirt on Joe Biden.
This president just fabricated something. The guy has already told 14,000 lies, but now he's not telling a lie, Elvin.
Because this is in private. People tell the truth when it's quiet.
Who the fuck cares if it's in private? He's a fucking liar. So Trump said it, so it's true. That's all you got, right?
This is Ukrainian president saying that.
That's Trump who said that.
No, I mean, he said that part, but I was reading the second part.
That's Kelly. Yeah,
what part did the Ukrainian president say?
He said he's going to look into it. Well, I mean, look.
Okay, he's going to look into it. So what does that mean?
That means there might be some there.
He's going to say whatever he needs to say to get Trump's approval so he can get that fucking money. Do you realize that?
I just wouldn't be too confident about vindicating Biden at this point.
Okay, listen, you have evidence, so show the evidence.
No, I'm just saying you're right in a sense, but I don't have confidence that Biden is corrupt free.
Okay, show the evidence.
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm giving you.
So you have no evidence then. Okay,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'll give you that, but I would be tentative before I completely vindicate him, even though there's nothing really solid right now as far as Biden. But
Okay,
It's a
so we're done
little.
with, so we're done with you, Donald. Where's your evidence on the Biden thing?
That's my baby. Yeah, that's a good doggy.
You know, it's a little disturbing to see your dog licking your fucking hand, dude.
I thought that was a rug. It's a rug with a tongue.
That's Callie. That's a good doggy.
Everybody have to look at this. This guy is encouraging his dog to lick his fucking hand.
You don't let your dog do